Hello everyone, this is Gene from NYC again, and I'm back with another video. This is my reaction and my thoughts and my ramble on the Final Fantasy VII Remake, in particular the Tifa reveal. It was a bigger trailer overall. It showed a lot of different things. It also featured Sephiroth, but the big thing that people were talking about was Tifa. I know I'm a little late on this. Life be crazy, but I figured, hey, let me follow up on this now. So I just watched it a few minutes ago, and it looked pretty good. I will admit, while I'm not particularly jazzed about the Final Fantasy VII Remake, as many people are, it looks beautiful. The graphics are amazing. I never thought I would ever see such beautiful graphics. It's amazing. So it looks gorgeous. Again, I'm not too sold on the action battle system or whatever they're calling it. I feel a remake should be just that, a remake, and should keep the spirit of the original. So I would prefer if they stayed with the turn-based system from back in the day, but I also understand that they're, trying to appeal to a new audience. I guess they're trying to strike a balance. Not my preference, but excuse me. Some things you can never get rid of, like a cold. But anyway, again, it's not a big deal. I actually liked seeing a few of the attacks. It looks like they had some of the characters' earlier limit breaks. It was fun to see Tifa punch one of the robot baddies like straight out the window of that train. It's also so wonderful to see Marlene again, and to get this really sweet father-daughter moment between Barrett and Marlene, because I touched upon in my last video about Barrett, about the criticisms of his character, that one of his defining features as a character is the fact that he's a dad. So seeing that was just so beautiful, so wonderful. Seeing Cloud and Tifa back to back, that was fun. So I just wanted to focus in particular on Tifa, what I liked, what I miss, because I really can't say there was anything I disliked about her look. There's just one particular factor that is missing for me that sort of completes the look, and it's a bit jarring without it. And no, it's not her breast, although I will be getting to that. And then I'm going to go into what I would like to see next with these releases, with these trailer reveals. So Tifa, on the whole, I thought Tifa looked great. I thought she looked wonderful. The outfit looked just fine. I do think that if you look at the way she looked in the art, not in the game itself with the pixelated graphics and the chibi look, but if you look at the art that TETSUYA NOMURA did for the game, the official artwork, I do think that if you look at that and you look at this new version of Tifa, the remake, that her breasts have been reduced a little bit, enough to notice, but at the same time, she's definitely more top-heavy and endowed than, say, Aerith. As we've seen so far, no doubt she'll be heavier up top than Yuffie and pretty much all the other female characters. So I'm not too bothered by that. I just like the fact that, again, they stuck to the intent of the original design, which is that she's a motherly figure, right? And motherly character. She serves as sort of a surrogate mom for Marlene. And of course, there's a history and background in Japanese art of giving motherly characters a top-heavy chest. And it's not just in Japan. Plenty of other cultures have done that too. You can look at the Greeks, look at their statues, such as different female goddesses and whatnot. So giving a woman a fuller figure or a top-heavy figure, to emphasize her motherhood and her femininity is nothing new in art. So I'm glad that they kept her top-heavy. What what I feel is missing from the original design actually has nothing to do with her chest. It actually has to do with her shoes. Something that is very unique to Tetsuya Nomura-san's art. I know I'm probably saying that backwards. But anyway, what is unique to his art is that he has a tendency to give characters big footwear that stands out. You can look at pictures of Tifa and Aerith from Final Fantasy VII, and you'll see that their footwear stands out because it's bigger than everything else. And he even did this in Kingdom Hearts with, I think, pretty much all of the characters, especially in the first, at least the first game. I think the first 2 or 3 games he did it. I don't know if he stuck with it because I don't follow the series, but I do know in the first trio of games, all these characters, especially Sora, had these big feet, these clown shoes. So that's an artistic signature of his, and so not seeing it actually makes it a bit jarring for me. It doesn't feel complete. The look doesn't feel complete to me. Or doesn't look complete to me, I should say, without the big feet, without the big shoes. But it's a minor quibble at best. It doesn't detract from the overall design, in my opinion, nor to the overall beauty of the trailer. I thought it was a great trailer. It was nice to see Sephiroth and Cloud interacting. It looks like I don't know if it's quite the iconic scene when Nimblehim's burning and Sephiroth, he's right in center and the flames are surrounding him, right? Because I don't remember Cloud attacking him at that moment, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there. I don't know if that's a reimagining of the scene or a different part. Who knows? But still, it was great to see him. It looked very good. What I'm hoping for with the next reveal or next reveals down the line is to see one of my favorite characters from the game, which is Red 13. I'm really stoked to see how he looks, and I really want to see. I'm hoping that when they eventually reveal him, that they will include or at least clips of. There no doubt that they're not going to show the entire scene, but I'm hoping that they include clips of that iconic scene with his father, the Tears from a Stone scene, right? Where his father, who has been turned to stone by arrows, is crying because his son has finally learned the truth about him. So I really want to see that, or at least clips of it. And what I want to see, and this is the biggest thing to me, once all the episodes or whatever they're calling it come out, is that I want to see if the game, if the story, or rather if the game as a story, I should say, if the game as a story can still hit me emotionally. Because the first one can still bring me to tears. I mean, like, I actually watched a few weeks ago, mid and late May. A few weeks ago I was just randomly watching the things on the internet, and I saw the scene with Red learning the truth about his father, and Seto crying and the tears from a stone, and the music, that really slowed down, mournful version of the Cosmo Canyon theme. And oh my God, I was near tears. I wanted to cry. And that is what I want from this as a narrative experience. I'm not going to play the game. I have no interest in playing it. I have the original. It's one of the few things I was able to salvage from recent events. So I still have the original. But I'm hoping that as a story, as I guess a movie, I don't know. But as this narrative experience, that it can still move me emotionally, that it can make me laugh when it's supposed to make me laugh, that it can make me cry when it's supposed to make me cry. So I'll consider it a job well done once I see the whole thing and see whether or not it can still move me emotionally. but from what I've seen of this most recent trailer, it looks really, really, really good. Graphics are great. Nothing, with the exception of the lack of big feet, nothing really looked out of place. Love the Marlene and Barrett moment. Tifa looks just fine to me. Hope to see Red in future trailers. It was nice to see Sephiroth. It was nice to hear the battle theme. I'm hoping to hear more iconic themes like the boss battle theme, Still More Fighting, that one, and other themes, One Winged Angel and whatnot. But we'll see. That's all down the line. But overall, A-okay in my book. So that's the video. Keeping it short and sweet. And I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good weekend as the bus squeaks by. Thank you, random city noises. Bye-bye.